Hey, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the stream. As always, my name is Kevin Griffin. I'm a Microsoft MVP, full-time software consultant, and I am on I'm starting my fourth consecutive week of streaming to you all Monday through Friday. I'm so glad you're here. So we have a couple viewers out there. If you're out in the chat, say hi, just so I can acknowledge your existence. Hey, Mr. Groves, how are you, sir? Oh, Mr. Groves back with the Twitch Prime subscription. I appreciate it so much. So, Matt, on Friday after the stream, I was playing around in my Twitch settings, and I noticed that I never set up payment for subscriptions and stuff. I just said, all right, Twitch, you hold on to it. And I actually think I have some money coming to me because I never turned that on. I got my affiliate status, never set up the payment, just said, all right, you collect the money, Twitch. And they've been holding on to it this whole time. So we'll see when the next set of payouts come how much money I get. That's going to be amazing. Chicken Wing, how you doing? Glad to see you again. All right. So leading up to this, I was trying to get I was doing an update to my personal site, and I should have done that as part of the stream, but I didn't. No big deal. But a part of that is just I'm publishing a post on the new Twitch badge I've added to my site. So if you go to consultwithgriff.com, and throw that in the chat. Yeah, you go to consultwithgriff.com, and up in the top right hand corner there's a new little badge that says, hey, I'm currently online. And that should be really nice. If anyone's currently looking at my site, they'll see, hey, Kevin's online, let me go see Kevin. And I have some ideas on how to enhance that more down the road, but I'm not going to do that right now. Actually, I'm in the middle of an update, because another thing I did was, let's see, is it? Let me just switch over to screen mode. There we go. All right. So here we go. I added, let's see if Zoom's working today. I added this, and I think that's really cool. That fits in really well. It matches my color scheme. You can see it pretty well. McBrother, how are you? Glad to see you. Glad you can make it. So I had added another feature in here. I'm not sure if it's live yet. Let me scroll up, see if the new article. Yeah, so the new article is live. Building a Twitch badge for my site. Chicken Wing, what was my first computer? It was a Packard Bell 4086. We bought it from Circuit City in 1991. Yeah, it had a CD-ROM in it. It was a big deal, and like 40 megabyte hard drive, and it was running Windows 3.1 and DOS 6.2. Yeah, I love that computer. I learned so much on that computer. I tell the story on different DX33. I don't know. I don't remember the exact model number. I just remember it was a Packard Bell 4086 with a CD-ROM. I don't know how many versions they had at the time. I never really cared to go back and look it up. Although I guess that would be a fun, interesting exercise. Did it have a? I honestly don't know because we bought that in 91, and probably around 94, 95, I had gotten into building my own machines. So I had learned enough about Matt, I think you're right. Yeah. I don't remember. That was such a long time ago. And I was old enough to know what type of, that was a 4086. But I remember my next machine was one I built custom. I didn't buy a prefab machine again. And it was untested and factory disabled. Interesting. So my next machine, I think it was a Celeron processor, because Celerons were super cheap. And it would have been around the time for Celeron. Then I think my next machine after that was like a Pentium 2, something like that, or Pentium 4. I don't remember. I never kept, after the Packard Bell, I didn't keep track of what my machines were, because every like 2 years I was rebuilding a new one. It was just a hobby I had. That was where all my spare money went, was to rebuilding machines. And so not getting top of the line stuff, but getting like mid-level, good enough stuff. And that was when you would go on Newegg, when Newegg was coming out as a thing, and you would spend hours and hours and hours, researching different components and say, all right, I want this one, I want that one, with that one. And now you just buy on everything on Amazon, because that's the easiest thing to do. I remember when Amazon was coming up, and this was probably late 90s, early 2000s, right? So researching on Amazon different components, and then going over to Newegg to buy them, because I could get a better deal at Newegg than I would on Amazon. And that's no longer the case. I think it's always a better deal on Amazon. Yeah, I don't think I ever bought anything out of a paper catalog. That was Computer Shopper. I used to go. So where did I go? CompUSA. That was our big local computer store. We never had a Micro Center, and we never had a Tiger Direct. We actually, the first Micro Center I ever went to was in Las Vegas. We were out there for a conference, and someone said, "Hey, you want to go to Micro Center?" Yes, I would. I've never been to a Micro Center, and it was fantastic. That's right. I do remember getting the Tiger Direct catalogs now, or they just had the website, right? Yeah, that was, man, so long ago. I honestly don't remember. Like you'll say Tiger Direct, and I go, I remember that name. I have not heard that in a very long time. All right, I am doing a test. Cool. All right, let me see if this actually works. So I made an update to my opt-in email opt-in page. So you add your name and your email address, but underneath the scenes, there's actually a little hidden field right here where I know what page you came from. And that's just for my own knowledge. It's not actually used in any way, shape, or form. But what I should do is I should test this. All right. Thanks for signing up. You're pretty awesome. Go over to another tab and click on the confirm. And are you sure you want to be friends? I kind of like my opt-in process. Works extremely well. Okay, so subscription is all set. I'm not going to show the email list on stream just because there's a lot of people's email addresses in there. I don't want to accidentally show something. I just want to see if it adds the field. And it did add the field, CTA location. So cool. This works really well. So if we go, so I can show you this page. So if you go, sign up for anything on either of my pages, I actually keep track of which page the CTA came from. I think that's kind of useful. So, because I also have site tracking turned on, but that's not guaranteed in all cases. And it's supposed to say, oh, you visited this page. So if I come over here, go to, let's go to my Dapper. This went, semi-viral the other day in the dotnet crowd. Super proud of that. But if I refresh, actually, I wonder if my ad block is blocking it. I should disable ad block on my own site because I don't remember how to do it. Let's see. More. That app.us is what gets blocked. So I don't remember how to do this. Filter list. My filters, my rules. Might go back to just ad block because it's easier to work with. Can I just add my page to this? Consultwithgriff.com. No, I cannot. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that right now. Not a big deal. Okay. Well, that all works great. I have a new article that's live, and this was about building the Twitch badge. So if you want to see some of the behind-the-scenes code of how I built the new badge, that is all on my site. But that's one I don't plan on working on today. I want to go to magic.net. That's not it. I want to just search for magic.net. So I was talking to Dirk a couple of weeks ago. He actually jumped in this stream and he was helping me with a little side project I have where I'm building. I'm basically converting my podcast into a video. So taking an audio file and turning it into a video. And part of that is I need to create an image for the video so you actually see something. And that process, I wanted to take a generic background image and use ImageMagick to add text to it. And more specifically, I wanted to take a magic box, have a bounding box in the image that says, okay, I'm going to give you some text, fit it inside this box in the best possible way. If you need to shrink the font, shrink the font. If you need to make the font bigger, make the font bigger. And I kept running into a bunch of issues. Dirk actually jumped in the stream because he noticed from Twitter or something that I was working on this project. Was an awesome guy and gave me a lot of help. And we got it up and working, but I told him I would give back and update the docs so that there was we wanted some documentation on my particular use case because we kind of feel that more people might have that use case. So I'm going to fork ImageMagick, and we'll wait a minute on that. Okay, so I have a fork of ImageMagick now. Let me go pull it down locally. Git clone. Oops. As a decent sized repo, that'll take a moment. All right. So let's go into magic.net. All right, and Dirk had said there were two places to do it. One's in the docs, and then there's actually a text. Drawing text. There we go. So here we go. This was what I was building off my original idea. Let me go get my sample code. And lots of goodness in here. We want to go to create episode image. And so I want to update drawing.md. Going to docs. Open VS Code. What was it? Drawing.md. Draw text. Adding text to existing image. I just noticed. So this one says C#. I always just use C# spelled out all the way, but it works both ways. That's awesome. So what did I do? First, let me copy his settings. All right, I'm just going to copy this part verbatim. I don't need tons of spaces. Okay. Background image. All right. Read settings. I wonder if he would let me. I wonder if he would let me put a sample image in here since it's just Markdown. So I can go grab I'll go grab a sample image. So I'll say text to right. Insert this text into image. Hey, Chad, Tail-Learn Code. How are you, sir? I caught a little bit of your stream earlier. But as soon as I logged on, it was a squirrel moment. Something else came up. I'm glad you're here. All right. And understand that feeling. Yeah. How's so Chad, how's our buddy Scott doing? I hope he's doing well. Let's see, caption. Everyone wants to know how he was. That was a fun moment. So those wondering what we're talking about, I was watching Chad's stream. So if you're not subscribed to Chad, go shout out Tail-Learn Code. He streams every day as well. But Chad, he jumped on his stream and had an emergency, had to take a call, and he took the call on the stream. He was muted and all that good stuff, but he accidentally didn't turn off his notifications on his stream, and we saw his coworker Scott was trying to call him, And Azure Sharp, thanks for the Prime subscription. Love you so much. I appreciate that. So Scott tried to call, and we're all in the chat going, well, how's Scott doing? We hope everything's all right with Scott. And Scott became an instant classic in chat stream. So Azure Sharp, thanks again for the Twitch subscription. That's also a great reminder. Anyone watching, if you have a Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a Twitch Prime subscription that you can give to any person that you're watching on Twitch. You just hit that button up at the top that says subscribe, and there's an option to give your Twitch Prime subscription. And it doesn't have to be me. Anyone on Twitch that you enjoy following, you just want to give them a little bit of love without anything coming out of your own pocket, that's a great way to do it. Other ways you can show your appreciation is you could just buy subscriptions, and that's cool. Or you could cheer bits, which I think the cheer bit leader is going to be Matthew Groves at this point, because I think he's cheered the most bits. I haven't actually looked at the... yeah, he's cheered the most bits with 1. Good job, Matt. I appreciate you. Hey, Azure Sharp. Yes, a little bit of documentation. Authoring Markdown, you should consider adding the docs linting extension. Interesting. This isn't the Microsoft docs, though. It's just generic Markdown for GitHub. Would that extension still be useful? Let's see. This is the extension Azure Sharp is talking about. I have contributed to the Microsoft Docs in the past, so I would definitely install this. Yes, continue. Open. Does that just work? It just works. There we go. All right. Not sure how to use it, but was that not obvious? Let's see. All right. I'll come back to that. The documentation important. Any linting issues will show up in the warnings tab at the bottom of code. Oh, got it. Okay. Well, do I need to do... let's see. All right. So I'm assuming you mean the problems tab, right? Markdown is good. So no issues. Awesome. So what if I write bad markdown, it'll do something? So what's an example of bad markdown? If I would love to see something pop up down here. Put your headers out of order. Oh, okay. So if I did not top header. H3 and H2 and H1. Got it. All right, so I just did that. Maybe, do I need to reopen drawing? Huh. Not sure. I don't know. Let's see. What was the one I just installed? Enabled. Yeah. So yeah, enabled. I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to work for any generic markdown. Try restarting code. All right, I'll do that. I'll go and do that because we can reopen it pretty easily. Okay, let me re-add my section here. So if I just say not top. I don't know. It seems like that would throw the error. Found the answer. It has a dependency. Well, that was it. What was the dependency? Markdown lint. Got it. All right. I write them a lot of Markdown, so this is useful to install. Anyway, hey, there we go. Okay, so heading should be surrounded by blank lines, like that. All right, and then if I were to, all right, so this is multiple top level headings in the same document. Markdown. Okay, so is that's the docs linter that is adding on to Markdown lint. Very useful. All right, I like that. Oh man, I need to go back through some of my blog posts now and see what it complains about. All right, let's see. Gotcha. All right, these settings will create a new caption, which automatically resize the text to best fit. Hey, Dylan, how you doing, bud? Glad you can make it. In the box. Okay. These settings will create a new caption, which automatically resizes the text to best fit within the box. Awesome. Okay. We'll use Calibri. All right. Add the caption layer on top of the background image at position 5,450. All right, path to new image. There we go. All right. I think that looks pretty good. I want to make sure I comment the parts of this that actually make sense. Oh, that's right. I was going to add an image. Let me see if I can go pull an image out. Let's see. Download. Repos, ImageMagick, docs. Oops. And we'll make that a JPEG. What are you talking about? The path does not exist. Yes, the path does exist. Oh, I see what you want to do. Never mind. Okay, so that is downloading. It's adding itself right here. And we'll rename this to example. Add text to existing image. Example, add text to existing image.jpg. Yep, there's no alt text. Okay. Let's preview. There it is, to the side. Yeah. So that's the example image I was building in my sample app, which works out really well. We created this box. I'll zoom in for the sample. We basically created a box here, and we tell ImageMagick, here's the text I want you to write. You fit it the best way possible. And that's what it does. So if you have a really long string, it will shrink the font to make it work. It will also do the wrapping for you, this is really cool. And I think I explained that well enough. He had also asked, we'll say update drawing.md with new example. Push that up to my repo. He also asked for example code to go somewhere. Hey, could I optimize that image? Hey, Dirk, how are you doing? I could optimize it. That would be a great thing for me to do. Give me 1 second. You know what? Let's just find what is it? Opti something. Yeah. Free image optimizer. Why not? That's good enough. All right, we'll do normal optimization. How big is it now? No, yeah, it could be smaller. I don't know. It's already kind of optimized. 81 gig. The optimized version, the one I just uploaded, actually made it bigger. Let's not do that. Let's do minimum file size. I could use Magic Image for that. Here we go. Oh yeah, Chicken Wing. It's the pretzel station. You could vote and change it if you wanted to. There we go. All right, that shaved it down by half. Excellent. Dirk, since I have you on the stream, where are you? Had mentioned, updating examples as well. Was there, where in particular would those be found? Was that a different repo? Because I didn't think I saw it off the top of my head. Oh, you have a. Let's see. Oh, one click. Okay. I will go do that next. All right, I will take care of that next. That works. Oh, I already opened it. Man, I haven't done a one-click install in a long time. Okay. Repos. Let's see if it'll knock it down even more. Okay. I'm going to rename that as 2. Oh. Well. That's not what I wanted. Save as. So it was originally a JPEG. We can make it, what, just PNG, right? Made it worse. Well, let me change formats. Yeah. I might be better off just leaving it as the JPEG that I originally had, right? All right. Well, we'll skip that. All right. Okay. All right. And then you had, so let's go up to samples, magic.net samples. I'm going to open that in VS proper. But it's so tiny, it doesn't matter how big the dimensions are, right? All right, where's my fork? For readability. That reads just fine to me, Dirk. GitHub knows how to format it. All right, I'll bump it down a little. So your tool doesn't resize in here, does it? It just optimizes. All right. Nope. All right. Well, that's okay. We have fancy little paint program that can do that. Resize. So let's see. Yeah, it's 1280. So we'll knock that down like. There we go. All right, let's open. Yeah, I'm going to run through and do that. Open. Okay. Optimize. Save. They made it bigger again. All right. All right, but size-wise, it's still much smaller. It's half the size, about, or no, it's even, yeah, a little over. Just modifies it right away. Gotcha. Oh, okay. All right, so saving it adds like 2 kilobytes. Oops. Okay. All right, let's go into sample code. Oh, I'm in the wrong directory. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm dumb. I was in the right directory. I just misread your solution file. Yeah, most of that background image is white. So optimizing that away should be pretty straightforward. Let's go into .NET samples. And you said it was combining images. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm in the wrong one. So I put that in drawing. Is drawing where you want it? Or would you rather have it in... Gotcha. All right. So I will... Let me undo that. All right. Okay. So let me... Public static void add text to existing image. Samples, files. All right. Well, since I just wrote all that sample code, that's not it. There you are. Let's go ahead and pull that out. Let's fill in the blank. Path to grab background image. So let's see. So we'll get the current directory, and we'll add files /2fd background. And we'll say output / so Dirk, these aren't meant to be executable examples, because I noticed this one's not actually called anywhere. Or is there something else that wires this up? All right, that should stay the same. Yeah, that show. It just needs to compile. Okay. But if someone were to pull this out, they would see, all right, there's sample files they could play with. Oh, I just hit Control B and we'll sit back and wait. Just make sure the docs are in sync with the current code. That's fine. Okay. So you didn't even really care if I had the sample files in here. So if someone wanted to take this and build it, there were sample files they could use. You don't even care if that's there. I could just potentially revert that back to exactly what I put into the docs. All right. So I'm getting build errors, but this seems just like dependency issues on my machine. .NET 4.0. I might not have the .NET 4.0 target framework on this machine. That's 2.0. Oh, I was looking at this metadata. All right. So, yeah, I don't have any of those targets. All right. I don't have those targets on my machine. Okay. Well, Dirk, since you're here, anything obvious missing before I submit this pull request to you? Go and add some. For adding text to. I already see some things. Well, just tell me now. All right. Well, here, I'll just up the PR and I'll let you do your thing. All right. Let's see. There it is. All right, let's see what we have here. So update drawing that markdown. I add the image as an example. Upload the image. Drawing.cs. All right, so then on this example, add text to existing image. I didn't see anywhere in the markdown where you want to link to the example. All right. Okay. Let's just set up our pull request. Add. Might be a good idea for another PR. Links to the code would be nice. Yeah. All right. I love snippets. Let's see. I have written a descriptive pull request title. I believe I have. I have verified there are no overlapping pull requests. I am not, but I'm pretty sure Dirk would have yelled at me if I did. Nope, there are no pull requests. So, boom. I have verified I am following the existing coding patterns and practices as demonstrated in the repository. I assume I am, and I'm sure I'll be told otherwise. Description of the changes proposed in this pull request. There we go. Let's see. Added an item to the documentation for adding text to an existing image. Added sample code to examples solution for adding text to an existing image. Okay, ship it. All right, Dirk, do your worst. I know you will. All right. Oh, I haven't signed the CLA. I have no problem doing that. All right. Hey. Oh, this is fun. I love watching this stuff. Sit here and wait to see when all the checks. All right, 4 in the queue, 1 successful check. Oops. Let's see. Sit and wait. Sit and wait. Sit and wait. Sit and wait. 1 queue, 13 in progress, 14 in progress. Now I need the Jeopardy music. This is the fun, intimidating part. It's like, all right, there are 14 checks. Well, 13 checks, really, because the CLA, I'm not counting. Let's see. Hopefully, I didn't have that much code, so assuming they all come back all right. Progress. Well, let's just look at one. Give me the details. It's a whole bunch of checks. All right. Da, 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 da. Hey, test run successful. All right. So we'll wait for this. Chat, how are you all doing? There's a good number of you out there. If you're new to the stream, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Don't forget to hit that little heart up at the top and give me a follow. You'll know whenever I go live. And I've been trying to do daily streams. So Monday through Friday, coming on for an hour or two to work on something. I have a couple of side projects that I have going on. But always something new. My stack is .NET, C# with Azure, and a lot of web developments. I tend to do a lot of Vue.js. My blog is all Gridsome. It's static static generated Vue.js. But yeah, I like working on all kinds of different things. And usually I don't have a stream plan. Like I don't come in saying, what am I going to work on tomorrow? I usually figure that out 40 minutes before I go on to the stream. And then we have fun things like this. Dirk, what did I do wrong? Could you replace... All right. Man, you could have just told me all this in the stream. All right. Could you use the files class, add the images to repo. All right. Let me work down through these. All right. Could I change my commenting style? All right. I could do that. So drawing MD. So he wants double quotes. We can do that. All right. Okay. And for each line, I just make sure I'm not doing that anywhere else in here. Okay. Yep. And then let me also change it in this box. Oops. One too many. Derek, this is Twitch. There's nothing real about any of this work I'm doing. I guess this is real, isn't it? Okay, so now I add thumbs up to everything I do. I know GitHub. All right, I'm going to consider that one resolved. There's an extra new line. Yes, there is. So that's actually more my style. I do that on a lot of my apps, just but I understand that's something worth cleaning up. Okay, so oops. Thumbs up. Comment. Resolve. This could be the image in the sample directory. So I thought I added it to the sample directory. Wasn't not in there? All right, what's files? Sample. Oh, okay. Got it. All right. I missed that. All right. So we'll call this all right. Oh no, I just did a control. Hold on. I screwed up the spacing and I don't want that to hit the GitHub repo. So boom. I have mine set to 4 spaces. No, yeah, I'm set to 4 spaces, aren't I? For my tab. Yeah. So I'll fix that for you. Do you not have an editor config in here? That'd be useful, having an editor config. All right. All right, so yeah, I got 2 spaces. I'll go back and I'll clean up for here. I don't think it matters all that much. Yeah. All right, the rest of that lines up all right. Changed it to 5. Got it. Or yeah, 4. I know what you meant. I just said what you read or what you wrote. All right. So I used files, and let me close combining images. So then files, what do you call it? Sample files dot background, sample background. Created by some of the samples. Okay. So inside the sample files, did you do anything with output? No, you didn't. Unless I'm missing it. Output directory. Okay, so output directory. All right. Well, I'll just replace that with some file name. Oh, sample files. Okay. So that way I'm not hard coding file paths anymore. We're using the convention, which was sample files. The only exception is that. So if someone were to run this code, or if you ever add a mechanism in the future to run these samples directly, this code should work. Okay. Assuming that's good. Let's resolve. Could this be an image in the sample directory? I'm pretty sure I added that. Was that in the repo? Yes. Well, no. Hold on. Yep. It's in the sample files. So the file is up there for testing if anyone wanted to use it. Okay. Cool. Let's go back down to the bottom. Could you not use layer? Could you not layer the using in add braces? Yes. That is a. And I need to add that in both places. Okay. And then let's give that a. All right. So we should be good. All right, I think everything's resolved. Okay. Let's run all these updates again. Dun, 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 dun. So what's this song called? Blanket Fort by Catmosphere. All right, so we'll sit down and wait through this again. Let Dirk give it another once over. See if we can get the sucker committed today, and then we'll call that a win for the day. I need to come back to this project. That might be one of the things I do tomorrow. I have all these different bits and pieces that do the one thing I need them to do. And now I need to work on bringing them all together so I have a flow. So do task A, then do task B, then task C, then task D, so on, so on. And then you get a final product. I had started doing something with that last Thursday. Yeah, ish. Hey! Approve these changes now. That's what I like to see. Hey! That's what I like to see. Cool. All right, we're good to go. Awesome, Dirk. Thanks for your assistance with that. And thanks for the reminder that I told you I was going to do that, too. Yay. Cool. Well, we did our good deed for the day, everyone. We committed to open source. I like doing that. So I mentioned earlier, who was it? It was Azure Sharp was in here talking about the Microsoft Docs. Let's see if my reference is in here. Docs.microsoft.com. So if you come into here and go to asp.net. That's Signal R. There we go. So I guess it's overview. Let me find my section. I think it's on hubs. Strongly typed hubs. This is all me, baby. Oh, someone's added some stuff to it. So yeah, this was originally the section I added because it was Dev Chatter. Brendan, he showed. I think I saw this trick on his stream one day. I'm like, that's cool. Dug into it a little bit deeper and realized no one's doing this. And I updated the docs. So this is how I got my badge of honor that I'm a docs contributor. And I'd assume, yeah, my name's even still at the top. No one's edited my name out. So that's good. Rachel's no longer even with Microsoft, and her name's still on it. They don't show history for these, do they? It does matter. But contributing to Microsoft Docs is fun because they have a awesome process from beginning to end. So if you go to there's my little face right there. So yeah, this is fun. If you pull down the ASP.NET Core docs and say, all right, I want to add something to it, and there's lots of places to get started. I look at all these. So they have labels. Usually they have a label for specifically getting started on something. Help wanted. There we go. So this is something I like to jump into every now and then, and I should more often. Like someone says, help wanted, doc enhancement. What's this? You can learn a ton just from some of these GitHub issues because this is the team talking about, oh, our documentation isn't quite the way that we want it to. Let's work on fixing that. So this is fun. All right. Good times, everybody. It is almost 5 o'clock on the East Coast, which means my wife's probably going to be saying, hey, when are you going to come inside and do family stuff? So we should do a raid. But who should we raid? Anyone out there have any recommendations? I raided Cyber Barbie last time. Her stream is really cool. If you are interested in learning Python or anything like that, she's currently going through the process of learning Python in public. Windy Beard Games. I've been a while since I've talked to him. Leisure Suit Larry 6. I love that game so much. All right, let's go to live coders. So let's see who's currently up on the live coders. Lana is always at the top of this list. I think she just goes live first thing in the morning and just sits there all day in live codes. But she's been working on a game that's awesome. I don't quite know what it is. I've watched bits and pieces of it, but the graphical style and just some of the interactions look really good. Anthony writes code. What is Anthony working on? Open source Python programming. Developers Garage. These are some folks I haven't seen yet, but I know they are live coders. Mr. Demon Wolf. Mega Damage. Set up JS Render. Oh, I didn't see. What was Developer Garage? Project If Board. Picking up where we left off line with Gridsome. Oh my gosh. Yes. So we need to raid Developers Garage because I love me some Gridsome. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Hang out for a couple minutes. I want to send you over to Developers Garage. And when you get there, just say hi. Tune in for a couple minutes and just watch what he's doing. Give him some love. And I will see you all tomorrow. So I'm start the raid. And we wait. 6 viewers. Let's see if we can get all 10 you to shoot over there. Dylan, take care. Don't leave yet. 9 viewers. Can we get all 10? Did someone opt out? All right. We'll just go with you all. Everyone, have a great day. I will see you all next time.